Hello everyone, welcome back to Market Uncharted. Today I have a special treat for you. We are going to talk about the top books for investors. And this is a special topic to me. These are all the books that I have read plus some more, but these are the ones that I consider the most important ones. Please stay tuned with us because this is going to be an amazing ride. So we will be talking about the intelligent investor, and you can see it's an older book done by Benjamin Graham, but it's an amazing book. Second, we will discuss Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits by Philip A. Fisher, another amazing book. Third one, we will discuss A Random Walk Down Wall Street. Then we will discuss Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this is by Robert Kiyosaki, one of the most known financial books of all time. And then finally, and this is close to my heart and really special, the essays of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, arguably the best trader that ever existed. And we have a walk down the letters that he writes to every year to the Berkshire Hathaway shareholders, his own company. So let's start. First of all, the intelligent investor. Benjamin Graham was a British-born American economist and professional investor. Graham is considered the father of value investing, an investment approach he began teaching in 1928. So you can see the importance of this book in the financial world is recommended by no other than Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett really thinks, and me as well, of course, this is one of the best written books about financial markets that you shall read during the entire life. And this is not only luck that in 2020 we are talking about a book written in 1949. It's also recommended by Barron's Americas, the premier financial magazine, and also Fortune magazine. This is a really extensive book about investment market and the value investing, which is a key concept created by Graham, and you should definitely read. Then we move on to Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits, and this is again an amazing book written in 1958, widely respected and admired. Philip Fisher is among the most influential investors of all time. His investment philosophies, introduced almost 40 years ago, are not only studied and applied by today's financiers and investors, but are also regarded by many as a gospel, a financial gospel. This book is invaluable reading and has been since it was first published. So please, this is one of my top picks of all time to read. Then we move on to A Random Walk Down Wall Street, which is written by Burton Gordon Malkiel, a Princeton economist. Is a book of the subject of stock markets which popularized the random walk hypothesis. Malkiel argues that asset prices typically exhibit signs of a random walk and that one cannot consistently outperform the market average. The book is frequently cited by those in favor of the efficient market hypothesis. Basically, there is no patterns, there is no way of figuring out the future based on what's happening because the market is random. Again, this is really important so we can have a different view, so we can have another look of what the market is, right? So you have here first two books more specific about concepts. This is like, again, the way the market works and the random walk hypothesis. Nonetheless, a really important book so we can read. Then we move on to the most known financial book of all time, in my opinion. Everyone has ever heard about Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. We can argue if what is stated in the book is actually true or not, but the idea behind it, the logic behind it about we understand from a young age how to save money and always pay yourself first. This is the one of the most important ideas of all time, right? Because before we can think about investing, we need to think about saving. And this key point of Kiyosaki talking about pay yourself first is really important. Basically, Kiyosaki walks readers through some of his childhood reminiscences, contrasting contrast between his not very wealthy father and the dad of his friend who happened to be one of the richest in Hawaii. The comparison shines a spotlight on how to best manage your money or lack of it, as well as helping your kids to do so as well. So thinking about family as well. According to Kiyosaki, not all debit is bad, and you can work your way toward wealth, even if you don't enjoy a staggering income. It's all about how you handle the money you have and figuring out how to escape your small paycheck. So again, really important, saving before investing. And finally, and this is for me one of the best books of all time, written by Lawrence Cunningham, and it's really important to understand the mind of Warren Buffett. Okay, the essays of Warren Buffett. Basically, I think it goes without saying that Warren Buffett is the greatest investor of all time. Still to this day, he writes letters to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders once a year, and this is the compilation of the key learnings from Berkshire Hathaway's annual letters from 1979 until 2006. And this book really shines the light about looking for good business, assessing the risk, how Warren Buffett assesses his own risk, the primary causes of poor investment results, the comparison, and this is important, between growth and value and thinking long term. So Warren Buffett, as you know, is a really well-known buy and hold investor, and also capital allocation. So for me, this is a special book. This is from a special trader, the best of all time. And I think with these 5 books, we can have a clear idea of what is the stock market, how can we invest. And again, when we are beginning in the markets, we need to read about those which are on the markets investing every day from 50 years now, and understand their key logic, concepts, the way they think, the way they invest is really, really important. So again, I hope you like it. Please press the like button and subscribe for more content. And again, just like the markets, we will not rest.